Okay, let's talk about how to stay laser focused all day without getting distracted. And the first key to staying laser focused all day is having a powerful why. Hi, my name is Hamzah Salim and I help ambitious people use their exact purpose so that they can live life on their own terms. One of the reasons why we can't focus for longer periods of time is that we don't have a compelling life vision. And contrary to popular belief, it is not your lack of discipline, rather a lack of clarity on what you truly want in your life. You see, we are living in an age where the average attention span of a human being is less than a goldfish since the invention of social media. So you really want to have a powerful reason why you are doing the things in the first place. Because our brain is very efficient once it knows the target. Your brain needs to understand what to focus on. And if you have a long-term vision, ideally 5+ years, then it understands that this is important. And when something is important, you'll get much higher focus. And I personally have only 5 goals for the rest of the year because we understand that our brain needs to be reminded on what is truly important. And in my journey, I found that if I have a long-term vision, ideally 5+ years, staying focused becomes really easy because one of the DNA of focus is clarity. The second key thing that I did to stay laser focused is removing dream stealers from my orbit. Another reason why we lose focus on our dreams is that we have people around us that are A, toxic or negative, or B, don't align anymore with our vision. And I'm going to be honest with you, that could sometimes mean getting rid of an old friend that is constantly bringing you down, or someone that just isn't anymore aligned with your path. And by that, I don't mean to cut them straight off your life. Rather, I recommend you to signal your priorities and your goals. And if they respect and align with that, that's fine. And if not, that's fine too. We are not here to convince people to live our life. One of the things that I personally did with my social life is that once I identified the people that are not heading in the same direction like me, I gradually minimized the time spending with them. And the surprising thing is that some of my old friends actually became interested in personal growth and leveling up in life. If that happens, that's a bonus. We are not here to convince people. You don't want to have a social circle around you that you convince of your own vision of life. No, you want to have people that are on the same wavelength and working towards a similar mission. Look, the truth is this. You can be the most focused person in the world, but if you are in an environment full of energy vampires and toxic and negative people, or people that have no direction and no goals whatsoever, you will not have laser focus for days, weeks and months. So you really want to remove them from your orbit or set clear boundaries to protect your focus. By the way, if you found this video valuable, let me know in the comment section below how you are going to protect your focus. I love reading through your comments. With that being said, let's move on to the next key. So another powerful key that allows me to stay laser focused for hours is having a focus accelerating protocol. This is just a fancy way of saying you need a set of routine that increases your ability to focus. So I happily share the key elements of my protocol. The first one is meditation. I meditate for 10 minutes each day. I keep it simple. I just sit still, close my eyes and do nothing. Literally, I do nothing. Nowadays, there's so much research that is validating that meditation improves your cognitive performance. Now, the second key element of my protocol is exercise. I exercise every day. Exercise battle proves my focus, and there's so much research that confirms that when you exercise, when you consistently exercise, your mental sharpness goes through the roof. And also, if you want to go even a layer deeper, exercise accelerates the process of neurogenesis. Neurogenesis is the process of which new neurons are formed in your brain. So powerful stuff. You want to exercise every day. The next element on my focus protocol is intermittent fasting. Most of my work days I skip breakfast and I have my first meal around 2 p.m. This has served me tremendously throughout the years. Now, caution with this information. This is not medical advice. Please take this information only for entertainment purposes. So I discovered when I have an empty stomach in the morning, my focus is just way better. And I just make sure that I hydrate properly and I drink coffee. The next element on my focus protocol is having a clean and minimal desk. I make sure that my office space is filled with only necessary things. My philosophy is out of sight, out of mind. I found that if I have an uncluttered and clean desk, it signals to my brain clearer thinking. I'm able to think clearer, and as a result, my focus gets better. So you definitely want to consider designing your workspace in an ideal way. Now, the next key that I want to share with you to stay laser focused for hours is become a sprinter, not a marathon runner. If you closely observe the elite producers in entrepreneurship, in sports, in the arts, they are sprinters. They work in short, intense bursts of cycles and then they rest. One of the main cycles that I typically use in my workday is 60 minutes of intense work and 10 minutes of breaks. When I'm taking breaks, I don't touch my phone, I don't go to social media. I usually stretch or I take a quick walk to really disconnect from the work. And then after 10 minutes, my mind is refreshed, and then I work on that cadence until I get 5 hours of deep work in. After that, I take a big break because, as I said before, we want to become sprinters, not marathon runners. Short, intense bursts of deep work and then taking breaks and completely disconnecting and rejuvenating. Now, since we are talking about rejuvenation, the next key is to rest like a king. Yes, having focus, being productive requires good rest. And for me, I take my sleep very serious. There's a lot of science, a lot of research that confirms that quality of sleep is one of the single most important factors to improve our ability to stay focused for long periods of time. Now, the next key, I really believe this is the true secret on staying focused for long periods of time. When I'm talking about long periods, I mean for days, weeks, and years, not diverging from your path, and this is becoming a no man. Now, this one is not easy, I admit that. I'm not proud of being a no man, neither do I think it is a cool thing to do, but the truth is this. If you want to keep your focus, you have to say no to all things that are not a priority. And I know most people can't say no to things that they want to say no to because they are maybe scared of offending the other person. And I used to have a very hard time saying no. But when you realize and you get clear on your goals and you know why you are doing it, you can't really afford to say yes to everything. So you have to protect your focus. And the most powerful way, and sometimes the painful way, is just saying no. So based on my current circumstances, I pretty much say no to 90% of the things. And I'm not saying no to because I'm a mean person or so. It is just not a priority. I only compromise for my family and my close ones. So while I trust that these tactics definitely help you stay laser focused, the people that get the best results are those who have the right habits. So if you are someone who wants to go even beyond learning just how to focus, you really want to watch this video where I break down how you can choose the highest impact habits, and I'm going to share also the 10 habits that completely transformed my life. So you really want to watch this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got value out of this video, and I see you in the next video.